in that AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. Going dumb and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print. That's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy.
I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down.
EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go. Top 15. Top 15. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll set up to throw. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Second and 14. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Shut up. 70 Lions. Dragon 60. 79 Bronco. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Here's Daniels. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cross. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third down and 1.
Rocco 80. Ready. Hunt.
Now a first carry here for their running back. Give him 2 on the play there. And Washington going to have a first down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Ready. Check. Panther. Ready.
Right back to him on first down. He'll get this up to about the 44. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Mustang 19. Come on. Set.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Daniels looking to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Let's go now.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They're going to try and throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup. 2 teams all tied after 1.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10.
As they've got it to the 28-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Puka Nakua.
28 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To throw is Daniels.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To the air goes Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now Daniels. That is caught downfield by Harrison. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 51 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have moved out in front. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts
as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Now 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Daniels flushed out right. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Here we go. Shot. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Huh.
Back to throw. Daniels. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
Shut up. Tracking 60. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Commanders 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 70 yards.
And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And running with power here.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So To themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air one out. This is intercepted.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70.
Looking to throw. Daniels eluding the pressure right. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
18, Pioneer. 70, 19, Lion. Tight.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and
1 One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back up.
Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do.